running, so that's fine. So I've got that chat there just in case. What do I want to do? How do I add? Let's put some very low music on, I think. Hey Helen, yeah, that's fine. I was listening to my own video. Yes, it was a little bit staticky because it was literally listening to me just being silent. I'm gonna put the opening music on just low in the background so that I can listen to it too. And I think that should be right. Alright, turn down the music and open audio properties. Workbench cam, music, monitor and output so that I can hear it too. Okay, that should be enough. Basically guys, I was just planning on sitting and doing a little bit of Gunpla work and you know, in case anyone wanted a little bit of ASMR or just a chat or whatever, figured I might as well invite the rest of the world in my Sunday evening, given that it's 10 PM. I'm sorry, at 9 PM. Might as well be at 10 PM. So, turn that down. It's for you, it's not ASMR. Fine, John. The mic is messed up bad, isn't it? Huh. Oh, hang on, have I got... Okay, hopefully that should be a little bit better in terms of the mic. Could well be because it's off to the side as well. Turned into a crackly robot, a little static. Never like that. Still a robot. Yeah, gonna have to try and listen to it myself, I suppose. Jesus, it sounds okay. Fair enough. Maybe I'm gonna unplug them back in. Okay, let's have a look. God awful voice changer on it, but testing. Okay. All better? Okay, lovely. Alrighty. Okay. Alrighty. How's everyone's weekend doing? Everyone okay? How are we travelling? Like I said, guys, as I was just sort of saying at the start, I was more or less just planning on sitting and doing a little bit of modelling, and so this may well be boring for a lot of people, but where are we? E2, 1 and 6, so PC7, D2 and E1 and E2. Okay. Haven't tuned in a while, hope you're well. Alright, Johnny boy. Well look, I'm sorry to hear that you haven't tuned in, but on the other hand, I hope you are too. You are also doing well. Gundams are never boring, how dare you. Look, John, not everyone is as interested in Gunpla modelling as everyone else. I was more or less just using this as a time to sort of wind down and relax before I start the work week. And model building and your crocheting, lovely. Still trying to wake up, Shed? Well, actually, what time is it there? So what, you're UK, so it's 10 AM, or is it like just really early in the morning for you in the US? So that's E2, I need E2, and I need E1, which is going to be over there. So that's fine. 3, 4, 5, 6. UK 10 AM? Fair enough. 10 AM on a Sunday morning will certainly get you, Gee, what the hell are you doing up at 4 AM? Like, I appreciate that you're here, but, you know, that's insanity. Okay, fair enough. Okay. What the hell are the people that it's 4 AM? I mean, unless you're nurses coming off shifts or whatever else, what the hell are you doing awake at this hour? Coughing a bit. Oh, that sucks. I'm sorry to hear that. D2. So that's B. That's A. A1. C. Oh, D's. They're the red ones. Okay. You're awake at weird times? Yeah, that works. Takes at least 2 hours to wake up, so it's 4 AM. Fair enough. You're one of those. Okay, I get that. The wife wakes up at some ridiculous hour to be at work before 8:30, and it's like, well, you slept most of the day yesterday, so you're awake now? Okay, fair enough. D2, 6. Oh no, they're not supposed to be on D2. Oh yeah, they are. Okay. Haven't been to sleep. Hubby has man cold. You need a new pair of socks? Dog backwards. Okay. Any particular type? Like, are they sports socks or business socks? Or, I mean, God forbid, stockings? I mean, what are we talking? Hey, just on. Sort of just asking why everyone's awake as well. I mean, there's literally 24 people. I started this fully expecting that no one would be even interested to, but you know, if everyone's here, I'm happy to try and keep people entertained. PC7. What do I want to do? I want to, so PC7 gets shoved up there. Classy. Face up that way. Sorry, I should probably actually put that in the camera so everyone can see. Face up that way, that goes in there. It's almost 11 AM there. Fair enough. Something based on those designs. Oh, okay. Hot time of the night sometimes. Yeah, no, I can get that. It's still about, it was 24 the last time I checked the dial. So it's sitting around 75 in the house at the moment, 75.2. So yeah, I'm a little bit over the heat at the moment, but it is what it is. Okay, so that clips in like that apparently, which is interesting. Always like the science of getting to work on time in the morning. I can fully understand that. I mean, you guys all know what I'm like when I'm getting late to the shows, let alone work and that sort of thing. The irony is that doing the show first thing in the morning hours meant that I'm getting to work at least on time usually. Because I'm already up, my brain's already awake, I'm already on top of things, which is good. Seeing all these AM Sunday times is making you jealous. White hands and hairy arms. Well, you know, much as some people would like me to, I can't really change the colour of my skin or anything, so yep, I am hairy and white. Okay, so I need that upside down, and I need that to go in there. And that goes in there like that. Yeah, look, I'm not looking forward to Monday morning either, Adriana. Got extremely salty playing Elden Ring, so now I'm going to relax, watch you playing Gunpla. What, where'd you get to? Who was it that killed you off? Okay, so D2, 6. These ones. There's nothing quite like having to rage quit at a video game. There's a specific reason that I haven't played Elden Ring or even the Dark Souls games. Because I get a little bit. I turn a little bit nasty, honestly, if I have to rage quit at a game, and it's a character fault, which I know and admit, but again, that is what it is. So. Interesting. So how far back am I supposed to slot that in? Oh, okay, there it goes. Just fixing to crawl into bed. Levy's already there, late as usual. Fair enough. What's it doing? Oh, I had the music on. Hang on. See if I can put that music back on, at least so that there's not too much in terms of dead air. There we go. That should be better. Being awake is your second best knitting joke. Alright, so we have 2 feet. There we go, guys. We have 2 feet. More or less. We're getting there. Okay, so legs times 2. I need E1 and E2, E1 and E2, and PC8. Okay, so it's D, E1, E2, and the 2 PC8, which are there. Two and a half hours in enough. Why am I always awake? Oh, hang on, I think the wife's joining. Might be a second, guys. Sorry about that. The wife decided to check in. I didn't tell her that I was streaming, so she assumed that I was talking to myself, and she wanted to check on my mental health. What's that? Lost over 900 hours in Dragon Age Origins. Re-downloaded it last week and can't bring myself. Oh. I was playing when the wind knocked out the power and discovered the surge protector wasn't protecting. Oh, so it corrupted the save file? That sucks. Because Origin is a lot. For anyone that doesn't know, that's you put a lot of time and effort into Dragon Age Origin. And I mean, to be fair, that's me thinking of it back when I played it, and that was, you know, I hadn't downloaded any of the DLC or anything like that. Have you gone insane, do you? That's pretty much it. Dragon Age Origins was the first one? No, because it went Dragon Age. I can't remember whether or not Dragon Age Origins was before or after Dragon Age 2 or not. Pretty sure it was after. Don't quote me on that though. Origins was after 3. No, it was after 2. Okay. So PC8, 3, 1, and 9. Okay, so 3, 1. Yeah. See, that's what some people don't understand is you can put a lot of time and effort into video games. Like you get really dedicated at them. So, alright. So PC8. Which way does that go? I suppose it doesn't really matter. Okay, so because they're identical. So that goes like that, sloped like that. Small one on the bottom, big one on the top, like that. Okay. E28. Hydrogen's great. You'll turn it on eventually when you're done being mad at literally the air. That's fair, honestly. That's incredibly fair. What were you playing on? Your PC or? I mean, presumably it was PC. If the surge protector didn't do its job. Yeah, PC. So. Choke hazards everywhere. Yeah, well, that's why I only do this when the child's not around. So. Alright, so okay, 9. You have kittens? What kind of kittens? 1, 9, and 3. 1. I was saying, oh yeah, Gene, have you thought about taking melatonin or something? Because you're right, 2.5 hours a night isn't enough for you, doll. That's. I'm a fault for not backing up, but I'm not really not ready to accept that. Fair enough. That's understandable. Sometimes you don't want to take it. Sometimes you don't want to admit that it's your fault. And I wholeheartedly get that. Honestly, I do. Currently just mad at Miyazaki because they're scaling enemies to the zone's level is BS and everything Souls like a play. The enemy was the same no matter what. Where you met, now it's not. Well, I mean, look, at some point they were going to have to try and do something different. Because otherwise, the whole concept of the game was going to burn out eventually. And, you know, they need to occasionally keep it interesting. Oh, hang on, have I put that other one the right way? Let's see if these are identical when I put the other one on. I have a sneaking suspicion I just put a piece on backwards. Oh, maybe not. No? Okay, excellent. 2 tabbies, 3 black with white. Oh, gorgeous. I've just got the 1 tabby that, no backups. I too like to live dangerously. But the idea that a rat in a late game area is stronger than the boss in the early game area is just wrong. Did they at least change the name of the rat? Because, I mean, that used to be a feature of certain games, like, decades ago, where, you know, even if they use the same character model, as long as they change the name, they could justify it having a higher level or whatever. Insomnia is a bummer. I feel full of energy no matter how much or how little sleep I get. Don't think it's good for me, though. I need to play with the nieces more. They wear me out to no end. Okay, alright. Okay, so I've got those. So now I need 2 more PC8s and E1 and E2 7. 7. I mean, yeah, kids definitely wear you out. I mean, I adore my little girl, I really do, and I do feel like I don't spend enough time with her. But at the same time, on the weekends, it's like, when the hell am I supposed to get anything done? Like, it's the only real time that I have to get anything done. And the wife feels the same way. She works 40 hours a week. What time is not spent looking after a little girl, it's spent cleaning the house, or it's spent dealing with the dog, or it's dealing with extra work things, unfortunately. She's a workaholic. I try to leave things at the office on the weekends. Doesn't always happen though. And like, it crossed my mind a little while ago, well, hang on, do we need to get a babysitter for you know, one day a fortnight or something on the weekends? And it's just like, do I really want to be taking that time away from my daughter, given that I already don't see her as much as I'd like to? And like, it's just, the rat race really sucks, let's put it that way. You probably don't have to go too hard on this one, June. I'm probably not even going to keep this stream up afterwards. But thank you, I appreciate it. StarCraft 2, never actually played it. I played a bit of StarCraft 1, like very, very little of it. But A1 and 2, 16. And like, I've had these conversations with plenty of people as well. I kind of do feel like a lot of this is actually manufactured. And like the whole concept of the rat race or whatever the hell else is like to keep us distracted from things. And I don't like it. I don't like feeling out of control like that. Hey me, how you doing? StarCraft 2 is a good game. They even have a race for the lawyers to play the Protoss. But that was good, I'll give you that. That was good. But anyway, I didn't start this to start bitching and moaning about things. Talking to a friend of mine, and daycare for kids 2 days a week costs them $2,000 per month. Daycare for us is exorbitant. Like, they're supposed to be... so she's in there 5 days a week. It's actually gotten to the point where we're considering whether or not it's better for us, like, to share and take 2 days a week and go, well, hang on, is it better for us to have her at home 2 days a week? Like, that's something we're still having to seriously consider, because we're only going to be able to do that for a short period of time before she winds up going to school, which, you know, thankfully is only a year away. But, is it better to get a nanny? We don't really have the space for it. I mean, if you can have someone come and go and that sort of thing, or we can have a live-in nanny. But, because, I mean, what did we work it out at? It was 100 and something a day. And, you know, I've had my problems with this daycare anyway. I mean, you know, last week Scarlett came home and she'd been bitten by another child, and all they'd really done was, you know, tell the other kids, no, don't go near this child. It's like, I get that, you know, you're not allowed to discipline kids at daycare anymore. I get that. But when my daughter kind of starts coming home with bite marks on her, I have issues. I mean, if that had, like, say what you will, human bites, like, our mouths are so full of bacteria. If that had breached the skin, she might have had to have gotten a tetanus shot. Like, that's not okay, you know? You're only expected around 16 to 18. A2 and 1, 5 and 15. Right, so that's 15. 2, 5, where's 5? 14, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There it is. What's wrong, Mandy? How'd you mess up? And I wouldn't stress, you know what I'm like. I screw up, so. Daycare for 3 days each cost around 160 per week. Annoyingly, from my perspective, that's reasonably cheap. Alright, so that's going that way, that goes on there like that. That goes on there like that. Now, which one does this go on, or does it not matter? I suppose it probably doesn't matter. Talking about songs that make us cry in mixed levels, and you went and listened to a few of them like an idiot. Oh no, that's not great. Oh, Xcomer, thank you for the super sticker, I appreciate that. Like I said, this is just a sort of... I mean, I was going to be doing this anyway. I figured I'd just invite you guys in for an hour of downtime. Sounds like you need to open a daycare at those rates. Well, see, the annoying thing is, like, I don't understand where the money goes. Because they're bitching and moaning that they don't have enough government funding. And then, you know, shit like this happens. But, I mean, if I had the option of keeping her or sending her to like a private daycare, I probably would at this stage, honestly. What songs make me sad? Surprisingly, there's not a lot of songs that will get me sad. hang on, where's my phone? Just trying to think if I've actually got anything in here. I mean, Immigrant Song by Led Zeppelin, but for a very specific reason. Wait, no, not Immigrant Song. What is it? Not Immigrant Song. That's the one from Thor. Separate Ways by Journey. That one gets me a little bit, but that's because that's... What's my spirit animal? Is your little one kinder through a child kiss in it? Yes, it is. Just listen to the Song of the Siren, now you're a sobbing wet mess. Oh, Mandy. Well, I mean, look. I would recommend then that you give me the flick and you go and watch some funny animal videos. Sunday morning chill. Howdy, Hayden. Hello, Aaron. Yeah, I just decided to try and put some more work into this Gunpla, and I figured, hey, why not? So. Need to scrub your death, yes, your brain with Slayer Omega Death. That works too. That works too. Why is that piece not connected? So I went out and spent like an hour of time by myself today. And I may have went shopping at the game store and bought a few things. Clipping claymation that makes it so much worse. Really? Interesting. Oh shit. I can't have, that can't be the right way around. Yeah, no, apparently it is. No, it's not. Hello, James. Why the super glue shortage? Well, I mean, this all clips together, so I'm not about to use super glue on it because this one specifically, you can take apart, combine it with pieces from other kits and sort of create your own as well. I'm a little bit more of a traditionalist, so I prefer my models to be in the kits that they come with, but like there's competitions and all sorts of things to, when you make your own, to have me out there. Oh, I really don't want to break this, but I'm worried that I'm going to. See you, Justin. Ah, there we go. Mix and match the new ones. Okay. Make sure that I put this on the right way, because otherwise I've forgotten how I put it on the first time. Okay, so that's the bit at the front, which means I want that bit at the back, which means goes that one. Wait. No, it's saying it wants it to go like that again. I just take that apart for absolutely no reason. Don't break it, refilling your coffee, you don't want to miss the action. Superglue was invented to use instead of stitches on the battle wounds. Yes, that is true. Gluing people back together. Isn't that a terrifying thought? This just doesn't feel like it's supposed to sit that way. It's supposed to sit behind it, so why is that an issue? Have I put this on the wrong way? Hang on now. I need to go back to this. Yes, I think that's where I screwed up. Oh, that's annoying. It's highly annoying. Okay, at least I figured that out before I got too far into the build, which is good. Flip that around, put that up there. Yeah, I've actually put this on the right way around now. It's going that way, that's going up there. Okay, yes. Used to make Airfix models when you were a kid, glued your fingers together more than you did the parts. That's fair, I can understand that. Alright, now let's see exactly how much I've stuffed up this one. You go that way or you go that way? Shit. That part and you are facing that way. Okay. That like that, and that like that. Much better. There we go. Slumber et toi. Sometimes make those Japanese house model kits when you're up to it. He sells with his money. That's unfortunately the truth of it, isn't it? How did I screw that one up but not that one? That's what I don't understand. Alright, so A2 and A1 17. Made in China? Probably. Actually, no, it's Bandai, it'll be Japanese. Let me double check the container. I'll tip it upside down. I really don't want to turn that upside down just to read that. Hang on. Yeah, no, product of Japan. Which I fully expect. I mean, it is a Gunpla, which is, you know, an anime directly out of Japan, so. Everything made in China or Korea now. Look, some countries just don't want them touching very specific things, so I fully understand that. Okay, so I want the B2 part first. Yes, B1, B2. Oh yeah, they're great quality. I mean, I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I've got 10 of them on display so far. This will be number 11. But I mean, I went and got some more today. And I've got a backlog of them that I've got to build because this is really, you know, a significantly expensive hobby for me. But I also went today and picked up the Star Wars Red 5 X-Wing. So I'm going to build that probably at some point in the next week, maybe. Got the Wing Zero, which I'm going to build as well. Ones that are made and shove them under the camera. Yeah, sure, give me a second. I'll just turn off my main camera because I don't really think everyone needs to see my stomach. Alright, just give me a second. Make a full Twitch tutorial video? I highly doubt that. back on. Okay. Alright. So this guy is the stock standard Gundam RX-2. What? RA... Fuck it, never mind. It's the one from the original series. And, this one was fairly... Like, it's still part of the high grade system, but it was fairly not difficult, basically. It was fairly straightforward. Hayden No Pants sounds like Scottish slang. This one, however, a little bit more detail went into it with the backpack and that sort of thing, which detaches. So he's, you know, that's the Force Impulse Gundam from Gundam Seed Destiny. That one had a little bit more effort into it, simply because it's part of the real grade system. So they come in various different levels. You've got your entry grade, high grade, master grade, and real grade. Master grade, as you would expect, is the more difficult one. Involves a lot of painting, a little bit of sticker work, all that sort of thing. Real grade, they actually did it so that the intricate parts of it... no, I'm pretty sure the Force Impulse was a real grade. Yeah, no, the RX-72-2, this one was the first high grade that I built. Where's the box? Now you got me concerned. Shit, hang on. Maybe I should grab one of the other ones just to double check. Bloody hell. You got me questioning myself, John. Hopefully my butt crack's not on display. Nope, good. Oh, damn it. Yep. Oh, I stand corrected. Okay, let's put him away then, and I'll grab one of the actual high grade, the real grade ones. Yep, no, I stand corrected on that. So, what I have here is the build drivers. Watch a meme die in horrible fashion. No, is that coming? So this guy has significantly more detail, as you can see, with the way that they've done the pieces of plastic and that sort of thing. So, plenty of people have already seen my crack. You don't need to, Aaron. Thank you very much. If you're wondering, it's hidden somewhere in the 24-hour marathon. Feel free to go and have a look if you'd like. But yeah, you can see the difference in the levels of quality between the two of them. So, how would I react if my pet cat or koala came in there and knocked over all your things? I wouldn't be happy. I'll be perfectly honest. I would not be happy. Actually, I'm just going to sit those over there now so that I can... On the West Coast, so still being drunk is totally acceptable. It's not like it's 5:30 in the morning or something. You're not a degenerate. Fair enough. Alright, you sit there. It's like a real thing next to cheap Halloween costume. Yeah. Is a basic model just faded through time, or the colouring of the opacity of the plastic not great? Okay, so this one, actually, it's glows in the dark. This was the 40th anniversary edition model. That's why I bought it. It actually, like, it won't do it now because I've got all the lights and everything on, but the white bits will actually glow in the glow green. So, makes for an interesting showpiece, that's for sure. Where was I at? So I needed B1 and 2, 9. B1, 10, 11, 9. Okay. I think that's 9. I can't really see it. Yeah, 9. Okay. So that's the type of plastic they used. Has a milky glow plastic. Yep. UV to visible light paint. Look, I've considered painting it. I decided against it. I mean, ordinarily with a high grade, I would look at painting the actual model itself. That one, I kind of felt like the UV plastic was sufficient, especially once I actually turned the lights off and had a good look at it. And as bad as it sounds, I'm a little bit too lazy to do all the painting as well. That's why I never really got into Warhammer. Did you see the Wizards of the Coast post about redacting the D&D OGL? Yes, I did. Yep. Can't say I'm particularly shocked, I'll be perfectly honest, with how that panned out. I mean, exactly how are you going to... how they thought they'd get away with it in the first place, I have no idea. Like, honestly. Hang on, which way is this supposed to go? Is it supposed to be on top first? Oh, okay. I've done it out of order. Runkle called it too. Yeah. Look, I was pretty sure I knew exactly what was going to happen. It was just about making enough noise about it, frankly. Still wage you $50 on people for getting all of their outrage and call for boycotts in the next 3 to 6 months? Yeah, probably. Yeah, that actually looks quite nice. Yeah, and look, in 12 months' time, when Wizards of the Coast decide that they want to try it all over again. Actually, no, let's be conservative. Let's say 24 months when they try it all over again. People will get all up in arms again, and then we'll just go around in circles, basically. There's too much money involved, to be perfectly honest. I mean, they can say that they're going to use the old OGL license and all the other... What was the name? Trying to remember what they called it. There's the Creative Commons license, the effective Creative Commons license, and they basically said you can use whichever one you want. But yeah, it'll be interesting to see, honestly. Well, we fucked up. Enjoy some layoffs, everybody. Oh yeah, I'm waiting. I'll be interested to see whose heads rolled over that. What, raise your blood pressure? Fair enough. No worries, Jane. Have a good night. I really do consider making a tutorial video, bring in a different audience. That's what I'm worried about though, because apparently doing this sort of thing on my channel, like, genuinely screws with the algorithm. You're a good man, glad you have a channel. Oh, thank you, Carol. I appreciate that. Don't know if I call myself a good man. I'm a man. I should tell you what, Gene, if you want someone in the background, I'm happy to just sit there while he plays. Might be more entertaining for you guys too, to be perfectly honest. He announced 1,000 layoffs already. Oh, I can't say I'm shocked. I mean, what are they going to do? They were expecting all this additional money to come in that they're not going to get because, oh yeah, we done fucked up. So, oh shit, have I fucked up? Oh, I think I fucked up. Oh no, okay, it's universal. That's fine. I didn't fuck up. Excellent. It was a close call, but I didn't fuck up. If we go to the shops for 10 to 20 minutes, grab some cigarettes, we still be... Or you prefer pull a reverse dad. No, mate, I expect to still be here. I'm going to try and hammer out as much of this as I can get done, so... It's been annoying me that I haven't been able to finish it, so no, go for it, run for your smokes. Now, if you'd said a carton of milk, it might have been a different story. E1, 16 and 18. 16 and 18. So, I mean, look, I haven't really looked at the news or anything in the last 12 hours. Have I missed anything? I mean, I know that most of you guys have only just woken up, but... I mean, if you've turned on your TVs, is there anything blaring that I should know about? E2... 18... Wait, E1 18. I know I've been avoiding this morning. Fair enough. Fair enough. PC6, that's the ones. PC6. Gotta get back on stupid roof today, finish restoring the middle roofing. Oh, that sucks. But, I mean, I suppose you gotta do what you gotta do. So that's in place, that's locked in. Alright, so we're gonna make this the right leg. Wait, are we? Or is this the... Yes, right leg. Alright, so that's locked in place. Right leg is coming along. So now I need A1, 10 and 11. A1, 10 and 11. If you haven't looked at the news, you're blessed. Keep on trucking in. Well, I mean, bad as it sounds, the news is sort of my thing, so... I'm gonna have to look at it probably next... What is the time? Probably another hour and a half, and I'll actually have to look at the news articles. See what I'm going to talk about tomorrow. I realised that rolling out of bed half hour before starting a show and then talking about whatever comes up is probably not the best idea. How do you guys feel about it? Has the show been of a slightly better quality lately, or is it just same old shit, different day for you guys? Imagine going to your lawyer's office for consultation, see Gundam toys in his office. There's, to be perfectly honest, I all this is for my home office. I mean, obviously I'm not streaming from my work office at the moment, but I specifically don't have any of this sort of stuff in my work office. Be like, oh, this guy wins. Sound's gotten better? Thank God. Okay, A1 and 2, 6. Apparently I skipped a piece. See, the trouble that I had, and this is what caused all of the sound issues, okay? When I was on Streamlabs, I was trying to use the collab cam to have guests in. And when you use the collab cam to have guests, you can do it, but you can't share any audio from any videos or websites or anything that you're looking at. So there's no, it's not like StreamYard where you can just share like a Chrome tab with somebody and they can hear everything, they can see everything the same as you guys can. And it was really fucking annoying, honestly. So I tried to work out the sound and run it through Voice Meter Potato, which is basically a audio program that captures various things and sends them out to virtual mics and all sorts of stuff. So if you don't understand it, you don't really need to. Point is, I was trying to capture the desktop audio and my microphone at the same time and pipe it back to my guests. Now, when I eventually got that working, everything, and I mean everything else, kept fucking up. So in the end, it was just easy to move to OBS. And I stopped bothering with voice meter altogether. So now when I have guests, I just run StreamYard through a browser source and do it that way, basically. Imagine going to Nick's lawyer's office and seeing the liquor bottles everywhere. Well, I mean, doesn't Lady Rackets like collect them and use them as decorations? So there's a distinct chance of that happening. Oh shit! I just realised I'm on top chat. Sorry if I've missed anybody. I wouldn't expect so, but just in case. Oh, I did too. Look at that. Love your shows. Love that you do what you do even when shit goes wrong. Sound def's improved. Excellent. Only if he doesn't consult the Gundam for legal advice when while I'm there. Otherwise, I'm leaving. Hey, Glenn Weaver. Okay, let's get this back together. God damn, it's so hot in here. Because the annoying thing is, it's 72 next to the thermostat because it has a temperature sensor in it, so that turns the heater or the aircon on or off, whenever it's set. The trouble is, it doesn't in my office. It doesn't account for the 3 screens that are on, not to mention the ring light and the the condenser fridge is not. But just tuned in. How's it going? Good. Basically, I decided to put some more effort into finishing off this Gunpla model, and I figured I might as well just make a nice chill stream out of it. So sort of where we're at. Hey, Alan, how you doing? Are you still on holiday, or are you back? Shamed that you forgot the nose sticking out of the door as you walk in. Still on holidays? Okay, well make sure you enjoy yourself, okay? Models of nerds joke, you do Lego Technic, love it. No, fair enough. Look, to each their own, honestly. Everyone's nerdy about something, even if they don't want to admit it. You can be nerdy about it NFL as much as you can be nerdy about Pokemon cards or about whatever else. All you really count as being a nerd is that you're obsessed with something. That's really all it comes down to. That's what it boils down to. I saw someone on TikTok do a brilliant summation of it, and they gave it was a pie chart, and basically you had a nerd, a dork, and something else. And the difference between the various ones were whether you were... Was it? If you were a nerd, it was because you were smart. If you were... No, it was nerd, geek, and dork. That's what it was. Nerds are smart. Geeks are obsessed. Dorks are neither, really. So if you are a dork, you try and become obsessed over something to move something into the middle territory. Otherwise, you try and become a nerd, so you move into the middle territory. Or you try and move into that center section where you're obsessed over something intelligently, even if people think you're a dork. Dorks are incompetent, basically. Thank you. Yes, they are. I've got very short, very stubbly fingers. Makes for some interesting stuff when I'm typing. There's a reason I use voice to text. And I'm in no way self-conscious about them. Thank you for that, Mandy. Alright, so E1... E1's 17 and 15... All nerds in your house and proud of it. I know you weren't being mean, man. Rude, Mandy. I was taking the piss. Relax. 15 and 17. I mean, look. Fingers like other appendages, it doesn't really matter what size they are because it's how you use them. Just imagine me punching holes through drywall. The annoying thing is, if you can have a look here, I got a very big scar here from when I was younger. So... We were playing indoor soccer for PE. We'd gone off to an indoor soccer centre and I was playing goalie. And basically I bent down to pick it up. Someone, a very big dickhead, an idiot basically, decided he wanted to take a shot at goal anyway, despite the fact that my hand was in the way. So you can imagine what happened. It dislocated in 3 places. Tendons got trapped in between the bones. I had to have some significant surgery. They had to chisel away part of the knuckle. Basically, I've got one good right hook in me for the rest of my life. If I use it, it will damage the knuckle and I'll have to have significant surgery again. So, you'd say you're a Renaissance nerd. Many irons in the fire. Fair enough. So yeah, as bad as it sounds, that's probably part of what led me to become a lawyer, is that, you know, for lack of a better term, feeling physically helpless is not great, because I'm right-handed anyway. But if I'm out at a pub or something, I can't risk the right hook, basically. So I found other ways to be intimidating. And oh god, hasn't that worked? Hands are all strapped up, splintered from arthritis, hypermobility, they dislocate all the time. Oh shit, that sucks. Could have the whole finger removed and have a sharpened metal spike implanted on the bone, you'd be deadly again. Yeah, but I doubt my clients would take too kindly to it. Okay, so we're getting there. We are getting there, people. I now have 2 legs. Watch your beaters up. No, I'll bloody see you. I'm your worst nightmare. I'm a lawyer. I'm not gonna lie, I've used that line more than once. Just in a significantly more threatening and intimidating tone. It's funny watching a dickhead that's having a road rage meltdown, like, basically piss himself when he realises. Okay, so E1, 23, E2, 4, E1, 4, and E1, 25. And I'm holding the A, that's not what I need. Alright, so E1, 23. Having flashbacks to the angle grinder skipping on a car and hitting your knuckles. Oh! To be frank, I'd rather be smacked in the gob than be dragged through the court. Just buy a press for wheel bearing, folks. Don't try to cut them out. Yeah, no, fair enough. Worst injury was trying to take a friction plate off a stuck clutch with my fingers. Oh, Jesus. Slicing through the middle of all 5 with a soup can lid. Deep cuts through each fingertip. Had to wear tape on your fingers for days? I'll bet. I will fucking bet. That would have been painful as. 23, 25. And 24. But I'll need that in a second rather than right now. 24 and E1 and E2, 4. See the bone on 2 of my fingers? I just kept that shit clean. Screw the hospital. Oh, Jonathan, Jesus. This is no way legal or medical advice, people, but I would always suggest that you go and see a doctor if you can see bone. Alex, basically, I decided to put some work into finishing off a model Gundam that I was building, and I thought, fuck it, I might as well start up a stream and see whether or not anyone was bored enough to join me. So that's basically where I'm at. So now you can magically grab hot stuff out of frying pans. Who was talking about that? Was that Nick that was talking about that yesterday or the day before? Or was it somebody else? They worked for somebody who Yeah, the cooking stream. Yeah, that's what it was. This chef had calluses on his hands to the point where he would just pull pans directly out of the oven with bare hands. Like, that to me is so just insane. I do like Nick's local streams, and I legitimately have been meaning to do more myself. I mean, I set myself an actual time frame. I was supposed to be doing them every Wednesday. Well, that fucking went out the window last week, didn't it? Your wife's like that. You sure she's got asbestos in her DNA? One goes in there. That goes on there. Getting closer. Getting closer. Have an oven mitt in my toolbox that works for hot radiator caps. Fair. Used to work in kitchens when you ran the pub. Okay. Pretty sure it's just nerve damage. I would be expecting that's probably what it is, yeah. She'll hand you a casserole dish and it's like Caesars. Oh, shit, I still got a long way to do with this backpack, don't I? Oh, hang on, I can actually pull that one up. Emotional damage! I'm assuming that came through. Actually, have I put the right mic on for this? I'm assuming so. Night, Alan. Enjoy your holidays, dude. Okay, so I need A1 23 and 21. Tell me this, guys. Has anyone... I mean, we're already almost in February. Has anyone made any progress on any, like, New Year's resolutions or anything that they were planning on? I personally haven't. But I just thought I'd ask. A120, B180. Thought you were up late. Google the time there, 10 to 10. Yeah. Your resolution was to quit smoking, and you just gotten back from the store with the smokes. How'd you go? Did you make the run alright? Lost the 10 to 15 pounds you gained from Xmas and Thanksgiving already? Fuck you, Jonathan. But congratulations. Swim or run 5Ks 5 mornings a week. Okay. Been increasing your walking distance. Can walk around the block now. Was struggling to get to the bathroom last year. That's great, Aaron. Honestly, congratulations. Dungeon 23 projects going strong though. That's good. First time Taslim so not fast to smoke weed. His resolution was not to commit suicide again. So far, so good. Good. Very happy to hear that, Mandy. Oh look, I just installed his penis. Are you shitting me? They're already at the Bachelor's finale? Jesus, that was fast. Feels like only yesterday I was making fun of the fake Draco Malfoy. Small progress, can now walk over a kilometre without almost collapsing from heart issues. Good! Okay, that's great. Making progress. 2. Oh, I need F4. Gundams have penises? This one did. Mind you, this is the perfect set of Strike Freedom, so maybe because this is supposed to be like one of the Uber ones, maybe that's why it has a penis, I don't know. I wouldn't stress, James. I'd really hope that Mandy would check in with me before doing anything stupid, so... It wouldn't be the first time I've talked someone out of doing something stupid like that. Lowest resolution, I can only check at the end of the year. Want to save an average 20% of my net pay per month. Interesting. Okay. Well, I genuinely wish you the best with that, because that would be a tough sell in the current economy. But yeah, I genuinely wish you the best with that. I mean, I'm not sure how things are going to go here. I'm fully expecting the property bubble. I was talking to an accountant the other day, and we're both like, yeah, probably October. Do the other Gundams have boobs? Pretty sure there's at least one that has boobs, actually. I mean, Rule 34 applies anyway, but I'm pretty sure there's at least one that looks like it has boobs. Looks like it has boobs. Of course, it shows me the top 5 Gundam girls. What's a Gundam? A Gundam is one of these, but generally they're more like interesting looking and imposing when it's as part of an anime cartoon. Basically, giant-ass robot that are piloted by humans, usually. Missed a good opportunity to make it the emergency evacuation hatch and call it the ejaculation hatch. Yeah, I mean, look, there's custom ones where people have done it. Obviously. Took me over 40 months to make progress. Heart failure was a wake-up call. Need to slow down and take care of yourself. Absolutely you do, Jimmy. That's a terrifying thought, honestly. When you think about it, really. Alright, so what do I need? I need F3 and F3. So that's going to be on this one. See, here's the thing, guys. We've got plenty in our little community who have lost someone recently. In fact, shout out to Rabbit in case she pops in, but no one should ever have to outlive a child or grandchild. That's absolutely horrifying to think of. But I think it's given our little community at least enough experience to know the people who are left behind also suffer. But anyway, I don't really want to get too deep into that. It's the grandson that she'd intended on seeing her, and I don't know if it's... I'm pretty sure. Which I think is why it's that extra bit upsetting as well. That's why you don't have kids. Oh man, bad as it sounds, it might do you some good to think about it. But, you know, entirely your own personal choice. Not making any assumptions or aspersions or any shit like that. She was so excited to be seeing him, yeah. Yep, that's where I got the line from, Sovereign Bozeman. Okay, we have legs. Complete with penis. Speaking of deep, there's a Gundam that's cockpit actually is in the cock area. Yeah. I think they deliberately tried not to put that too frequently, but yes. Alright, here we go. There we go. Oh, that snap. It's looking pretty good if I do say so myself. Too much of a psychological dipshit to take care of anyone else. I just focus on my car, it's my baby. Fair enough. Okay. As long as you got something to focus on, that's the main thing. Mind you, you have to take 8 heart tablets a day, so your heart works properly. Somewhat, it's permanently damaged. Oh, shit, that sucks. Turn A, but there's other mechas that the zone of Enders is fun. Alright, how much? Damn, my eyes are popping out of my head now. I'm just trying to work out, do I want to do the backpack, or do I want to skip straight to the weapons? I should probably do the backpack. Alright, so what do we got? B114, D12. So that's E and E, which we're probably not going to need for the moment, so I'll set those over there. A2. Alright, it's going to be most of these ones here. Gundam was a good cartoon series when you were younger. Yeah, see, I'm not gonna lie. Ever since I was about, I want to say 14 or 15, I've been a little bit obsessed. What happened was I was in high school, and I may have already told this story, but in high school I was, I was the nerdy kid, we all knew this. I mean, who else is going to sit down and write a 3,000 word essay for a legal studies assignment when the assignment called for a poster? But basically, someone's older nerdy brother had moved out, and they had a whole bunch of stuff out of their bedroom, and basically, for some reason, they thought of me. So they brought it in, gave it to me, sat it on my desk and said, here, thought you might enjoy this. I opened it up, there's a whole bunch of things in there, including a copy of the original cartoon version of the movie The Hobbit. And then there were 10 discs in there. And I had no real idea what they were, because at this point, I'd never really enjoyed watching Wing Zero, like Gundam Wing. But that was mainly because, it predated me slightly, and I basically never got to enjoy it. But I sat down and I started watching it, and it turns out it was Gundam Seed in Japanese with subtitles. And from then I was kind of hooked, to be perfectly honest. So, my wife used to say that to you had your son. Alright, so P117. Ain't nothing wrong with a dudette gearhead. My cousin Vinny, anyone? Wow. Gonna get a big backpack. C2, C2, B1, 15. C2, C2, B1, 15. Let me put it to you this way, Mandy. You ever seen the mechanic chick in, oh, fuck, what's it called? Final Fantasy 15? Just saying. You know nothing of Final Fantasy? Oh, girl. Come on. Unfortunately, I'm not on StreamYard, so I can't just randomly bring it up. Actually, hang on. News page. Stop playing Final Fantasy after 8? Fair enough. Tab? Yeah, I can open that in a new tab. Alright, let's see if we can bring this up on the news page. There you go. Just saying. I'd let her fix my car any day. This is supposed to take the in a massive slut. Oh no. Anyway, I better get that off the screen in case the wife walks in. That was from 15. That's the mechanic that maintains the prince's car. Look, I'm no expert, and we certainly don't give out medical disinformation on this channel, but I'd say that might be a 1 in a million reaction. So I'd say probably not James, just in case. While I played that, you watched it look hectic. Yeah, look, it's not one of the most straightforward games to play, I'll be perfectly honest. I actually stopped playing and moved on to other things at one point. Now, build 2 sets, so I need B2, 1 and 5, B1 and B2, 5, 2 and 4, 5, 2 and 4. This had 2 shots, 3 boosts. Looks like. Ooh. That's not great. properly. So let's have this. Is it supposed to line up or not? I can't tell. People keep telling you to play Final Fantasy XIV. Eh. That actually damaged that one. Oops. And for anyone asking, anyone that was wondering in the background, yes, I do still have that chick's ass on my page. I'll close that. Wish I get more hair on my head every year. It grows faster. I need to visit another barber every 4 weeks. I find that my hair grows faster in summer. Like I know that sounds ridiculous, but I'm fairly confident that it's. That I'm triggered by the heat or something. What happens to men at age 20? I believe that's when our testosterone levels start dropping. Male pattern baldness. Well, my uncle was bald by the time he was my age. Mind you, a lot of that was put down to the fact that he wore baseball caps everywhere and his head sweated. At least that's what my family kept telling me anyway. Don't know how accurate that is. Alright. Got a bunch of D1s. We're finally getting somewhere. I have a forehead until I put my hair up, then it's a 5 head. Brother looks like Donny Osmond with a bald head now. He sounds so kind about it too. Oh yeah, look at that. That looks great. Very happy with that. Jack Nicholson's hair so bad? Why? Alright, so we've got those two there, which is good. I'm very happy with that. Another build 2 sets. So I need B1 and B2, 6 and 1. Pieces here. If you watch The Departed, it's so creepy because Leo looks like Jack nowadays. It's eerie. 57, full head of long blonde hair, no balding, grey hair or white. Then again, you look like you're mid-30s. Not one guy graduated with me in 83 has anything on me. That is some superior genetics, my man. Congratulations. Judging on the size of this backpack, I think this guy's going to get a special place on my shelf because I don't think I'm going to have room. 1, 5. Now that's over here, so I need that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You were born, you had thick, long blonde hair. By 5, it was brown. Yeah, that basically is what happened with me as well. And it's why I'm fully expecting Scarlett to wind up being a brunette as well. She's also a spitting image of my sister, so... one of that. Oh, we're dwindling away, down to 17. Assuming more interesting things are coming on now, which is good. Just went to the fridge for another bottle of water, realised I drank 5 bottles in the past hour, took a gander into your recycle bin to confirm. Children in general start out lighter hair colour than they end up. Used to be light brown, blonde in summer, now it's just black. Okay. Coming on nicely. Cheers, Pixel. It's getting there. What do I need? I need the E5 off that. So this one's a little bit more of an overpowered one. So it's got all the accessories that Ace... So, in Gun MC, this particular robot has all the... So each of these things is off a different thing when it uses it at a different time. So it's got a big-ass sword, it's got a big-ass gun, and a few other things as well. In this version, they combine them all. So it's one seriously overpowered thing. So it's going to look overdone when it's done, which is the only thing that's going to annoy me about it. Done, I'm adding D21. Also Palmer's last name again. Yeah, they're both D21s, so this one should be going on there. Ah, there it goes. It's the opposite, you're born with bright red hair, lost it by 3 months, grew back coal black, now light brown at 38. Interesting. Pieces and hasn't told me to put them together yet. C9 was C11 and C13. C11 and C13. Okay, so that's these ones. That's good. Steve Irwin and Paul Hogan gave the impression that all Aussies were blonde. Well, look, honestly, if you spend enough time in the sun, you're going to wind up with blonde hair anyway, especially here in Australia. If you're swimming in the ocean, it just bleaches your hair anyway. So that's not that uncommon of a thing to believe, or, like, I'm not that surprised is what I'm saying. Yeah, Jeff, just building. I wanted to put a little bit more time into this one because I knew it was going to take me a while, and you know, just thought I'd start the camera, keep some people company if they wanted it. So, red hair's a mutation, isn't it? I don't know that it's a mutation. It's definitely a very rare gene. It's very rare in the genetic genome or some shit like that. I know that much. So Hayden needs more beach and sun. Oh god, wouldn't that be nice? A recessive trait. Okay. They have to pay more on head insurance. Oh, thank god that's underneath. I was worried there because there's a little bit there that's just discoloured because I didn't disconnect it properly. So. Okay. C15 and 17. Your dad said it always cost him thousands more than your sister. Got a really cool RC shop out we are, huge selection of cars as well as Gundams. It's a really cool place. Awesome. I was really blessed to find the place that I go to get my Gundam models. Like, they've got a lot of models for various things, but they also do like card tournaments and all sorts of things. And I wasn't expecting to find that sort of place where I am. Does make you wonder if we're all descended from a single mutation in Africa. Where does the blonde and red come from? It's almost like modern humans evolved in several places. I honestly don't know what to say to that. B110. Oh, look, hang on, that doesn't have anything. Look, this one's empty, I can throw it away. Lovely. I love it when that starts happening. Seen some disputations as to the Africa origins. One thing that become more and more clear is the amount of interbreeding of early hominid species. Yeah. Suppose that makes a lot of sense. 10. There it is. I mean, look, in our lifetimes, we've seen artificial selection. So you've got natural selection where shit sort of evolves as it needs to survive and that sort of thing. In our lifetime, we've already got documented evidence of artificial selection rather than natural selection. And that occurred when there was the specific example is that there was two types of moths that lived in a certain area. One of the moths was white, one of the moths was black. Now, the trees themselves in the area were white. So the birds would not be able to see the white moths, and they were able to pick off the black ones, because whenever the black moths landed on the trees, they could see them quite easily, and they went and attacked them. What happened was that we moved into the area, humans moved into the area, and opened a coal plant. Now, all of a sudden, there was a whole heap of coal in the air, and the trees themselves got turned black from the soot. Actually, it might even have been from a forest fire or something as well, might have contributed. But as a result, because the trees were then black instead of white, the white moths were then the ones getting picked off. Because all of a sudden the environment had changed and it benefited one species over the other. Evolution isn't the survival of the fittest, it's survival of the one that fits in. Yep. Are all the frogs turning gay natural selection? Well, see, the irony of it is, it happens with certain frog species and it happens with clownfish. Depending on the environment and the level of a specific gender in the population, they will change gender. Like, genetically, they will change. That's why Finding Nemo is always so creepy. Because honestly, at the end of it, it's a dad trying to track down the son so that he can change gender and have more babies with him. Like, it's really messed up when you actually think about the actual natural genetics behind that. But yeah, frogs will most certainly do it. They will there's certain ones that will change species, and yeah, I find it very interesting, honestly. B17, B18, B1 is. Sounds like what the humans are currently trying to do. B1, 7, and 8, so that's these ones. Hello, Crystal. Good afternoon to you too. But I mean, that was the whole premise of, like, that was sort of, like, I know it's, you know, obviously fictional, but that's the whole reason why Jurassic Park worked the way that it did. Because the dinosaurs were naturally breeding in their habitat because they had used certain frog DNA from animals that would change gender when there's only females or only males in the area. So, seahorses have to be the ultimate feminist species. The male carries the babies to term. Yeah, well, looks like we're heading down that path anyway, so... okay, so that one... attaches to that like what? Hang on, I just need to focus on this for a second. So that goes up like that. It goes through like that, apparently. And that goes like that, apparently. I'm really worried that I'm going to screw that up. Like that. That should be connecting like that. And that should be going in there. So why is that not going there? Definitely got that right one there. Is it just because it won't fit? I'm assuming it's just because it feels like it won't fit. Why you won't go in there. Don't force it, you'll fucking break it. Hang on, have I got this upside down? I've got it fucking upside down. That's why. There we go. This is why you don't force components, people. There it goes. Turn the Aussie up to 11 when you get annoyed just now. You have AB neg blood, female colourblind, both parents colourblind. In general, evolution is weird. Most of the human intuition is just wrong because it's interplay of timescales and strange loops. Snakes exchange all the time. That's why you can't trust them. You call untrustworthy people snakes. Because how can you trust someone that can literally go fuck themselves? The Sopranos. You can easily argue that they're no colours anyway. Well, I mean, I look at it this way. None of us are green. None of us are blue. So... unless that's not what we were talking about, in which case, never mind. Do have blue in us though, look at your veins. Someone's already got to be, always got to be a wise ass, huh? Some women can actually see UV light? Really? That's a terrifying thought. And then I'll need that one there. Genetic thing found in certain tribal women. Wow. Have blue eyes. I hear blue-eyed people go blind eventually. Is this true? No clue. And if it is, then I'm fucked too, so don't stress about it. The weird thing is, my eyes do the colour change thing when I get pissed off. So mine will actually turn like a dark greyish sort of looking thing. I'm gonna be really fucking pissed. But doctor says it's got something to do with how much blood's pumping through my eyeball at any given stage. Blood pressure goes up, becomes a little more noticeable apparently. C18 and C16. Wait, that's C, isn't it? C18, C16. Hayden confirmed to be a Mary Sue. Oh, bite me. Greatest chance of going blind are the albinos. They have no melanin and no UV defense. That makes sense, because then it's going to affect the rods and cones in their eyes, because they won't be able to... Gotcha. Interesting. So I only really got the one piece left on that one, which is good, which means we can set that aside. That'll be you. Fine eye colour is linked to a genetic mutation that actually causes colour blindness. Supposed to be daylight in Durham, UK, but it's overcast and freezing. It's the UK, when is it not? Those two bits there, so where the hell? Ah, they're there. Jonathan blames pre-industrial revolution Illuminati for all our woes. Illuminati for all our woes. Well, I mean, if they're anything like the Illuminati in fucking Multiverse of Madness or whatever the hell it is, then yeah, I blame them for everybody's woes. It's up and down in Texas, be 80, then 30, roller coaster of temperatures that's making people sick. That sucks. That really sucks. Okay, now let's see if I can manage to do this without screwing this one up this time. Oh, hang on, have I screwed that up as well? Like that. Oh, yeah, no, that's how it's supposed to be. Okay, go to that. That one, however, I've screwed up. That one goes in there. Here, Chicago has an ice storm with Alberta Clipper around. Ugh. Texas can't decide to be hot or cold this winter. Mostly grateful it just stopped pissing rain for the last week or two. Fair enough. Daughter in Houston had a tornado the other day. Oh, yeah, heard about that, dude. Was everything alright, I presume? Okay, here we go, peeps. We are moving on to... installation of the backpack. It's fucking huge. Look at the size of this fucking thing. Can't even get it on the screen. Yeah, this bad boy's gonna go on the shelf, I think. I'm on the Ken Coke, thank you. Oh, Mandy, I could be drinking water. Alright, here we go. Holy shit. He's gonna need a stand. He's actually gonna need a stand. Because that is enormous. And it's weighted way too heavily at the back. Please it isn't Fanta. Yeah, no. Okay, let's look at the weapons. Oh, excuse me. 5 and 6. There you go. You watch. Now I'm gonna knock it out. Now I'm not gonna knock it over. Just because I'm being an idiot about it. No plastic clippings will get into my Coke. Maybe. We'll see. Okay, so now I need H12. Which is this one? Oh, how kind of them to include 2 of the things. Gonna get dressed, still gonna listen? Fair enough. Don't stress, Aaron. I'm just about finished with Sky anyway, and once I'm done, I'm probably gonna call it a night anyway. But I really just wanted to get this one done because this guy is actually one of my favourites. I'm just really surprised by how much has gone into it, honestly. Alright, there's the energy blade going into place. There we go. Here's Hayden. Don't see you cleaning mould lines. The plants were attached to the sprues. The model's just cleverly put together. Look, for the most part, I don't have to worry about it. Thankfully, it's very well put together so that the spur lines are hidden. I also do go back and actually go over the ones that are visible as well, but I generally do that sort of... Yeah, I did that the right one. Now, which wrist do I... I'm going to put it in this one, I think. Pop his hand off. Give him a blade. big ass knife. That's not a knife. This is a knife. Alright, now let's put together the cannon, which would be good. Wait, is there an alternate headpiece for this? Oh, look at that. Just remembered, already told Nick, gonna be gone for a while after February 10. Dad's getting shoulder replacement surgery, need to go take care of him. No, fair enough. Thank you for letting me know so I don't have to stress. I appreciate that. I genuinely do. And hey, if he's got nothing better to do, feel free to have him tune in. What evolution stone did you give EV for this evolution? I had to look at the screen to see what you meant. That was very clever and classy. Okay. Alright, so let's do that. Oh, is that right? So the sword actually forms part of the cannon. Or we can have it separate. Oh no, I think I like having it separate, honestly. I don't know, actually. I'll think about it. C8. Showed him a Nick stream before. He literally said with the thickest Texas accent. Lovely. I don't know, guys. What do you reckon? Big sword or big gun? I'm kind of partial to the sword, if I'm honest. Dad watched Nick do Unbreaded and he was like, why is he saying binger? I laughed and went to punch him and he blocked it with his elbow, hurt my hand. Nice. Yeah, I don't know. Kind of partial to the sword. I think I'll leave the sword. Oh, no, wrong way. Danny showed toe on legal vices. The chat went silent after, probably furiously choking a chicken. Good God. Husband just saw it and said, oh my God, that's so cool. Told you we're all nerds. Alright, so what else we got? So we got the shield. Oh, okay, so the cannon will actually attach at the back here. So, going that way. Okay. Or I can attach the sword at the back as well. shield, which I can attach here. There are extra parts on this. That almost never happens, and it's got me concerned. But I'm going to follow the instructions. I don't like it when there's extra pieces. Energy shield. Apparently I had that on the wrong way before. And there you have it. Easily one of the largest ones that I've built to date. Complete with energy shield, energy sword. It's got the beam rifle at the back. I'm not quite sure what I'm going to do with this guy so far. But that is a big boy. He's not even going to see it on his own. I'm going to have to buy a... Like, you've got stands and stuff. Oh, yes, Jude. Sorry. Yes, sorry about that. Yes, I did. Thank you for the thoughts and the ideas. Like, I'm making my way through it. Like I only got a chance to skim read it, but I genuinely appreciate that. I really do. So, yeah, guys, there is genuinely a lot of pieces to this little guy. Because the thing is, you can get stands and stuff as well. I've got a couple of them, but so you can actually put them into position as if they're fighting and that sort of thing. I think I'm going to put him up against. Probably the Freedom. Sorry, not the Freedom, the Justice Gundam. You're a lawyer, you're not supposed to skim read. Oh, trust me. I run a law firm. If I didn't skim read and palm things off and delegate, I would go insane, to be perfectly honest. So. I just want to double check and make sure I haven't actually missed any of the pieces. Which is fine. Good. I mean, I'll just put them in the box and keep them for safekeeping anyway, just in case. They might... Occasionally they're interchangeable with other Gundam as well, so it makes it easier to replace pieces. But, yeah, no, I'm quite happy with that. Even that's got an additional piece there, which is interesting. Yeah, I'm quite stoked with that, honestly. He's come out looking brilliant. And like it's kind of difficult to give the full view while the camera's in the direction that it is. But with everything being fully posable and everything, I'm really quite happy with that, to be perfectly honest. So I actually might even be able to stand him like that. Now paint it, stuff that. Kind of camera you're using to film the hobby area, considering getting one for your painting stuff. Same camera. So for my main camera there and this one here, I use the Logitech StreamCam simply because it comes with so I don't have it on the main camera, but this is what's attached to it. It has a full range of motion thing, so you can just stick it on the back of like I've got it on on my screen monitor there, my second monitor, and it's sort of like, it's literally full range of motion, so you can change whoever it suits and all that sort of stuff. So, and no, Mandy, that's the great thing about these. I don't have to paint it if I don't want to, and frankly, I don't want to paint this little guy. It's got too much detail on it. I would be worried about ruining it. I'm not great at weathering stuff, so I want to put a little bit more time and effort into that before I start actually working on the models themselves. But yeah, that's pretty awesome. Actually, I'm going to go and put him on the shelf now before I make any mistakes with him, so just give me a second. Hang on, what's going on there? Oh, I'm on the wrong page, that's why. Workbench. Actually, worked out okay. I didn't have to worry about it. He's sitting quite comfortably, resting on the backpack. So that actually worked quite well. I got no issues with that. So is that a mayonnaise packet? Where? Oh no, that's the stickers from his head. So like for his eyes, for a few other bits and pieces. So gotta work out what I'm gonna do with the gun though. What was I going to say? Oh, the other thing is the other day I started opening a new batch of Pokemon cards, the Sword and Shield Silver Tempest. I recorded it because I wanted to see exactly what would happen with it. I'm damn glad that I did, because I pulled these, and I've had them sitting here in top loaders. Radiant Jirachi, Radiant Alakazam, and I pulled two different Rayquaza VMAXs in the same hit. This one's a $50 card. And Rayquaza's easily my favourite, so I was absolutely stoked about that. I'm not going to bore you to tears by sitting here and going through the cards and whatnot. I just wanted to show these 4 off specifically. But, yeah. Certainly made my day, that's for sure. So, alright, we're going to put his box away now. And here he is. I actually bought him as a kit to build as well. So I'm going to build him at some stage as well. And I think I showed off the X-Wing earlier. I'm not going to start on that tonight though. Building Battle Stadium. Actually, I probably should check whether or not my Charizard. I wish I'd pulled a Charizard. I really do. Actually, I'm going to check, because I put a post out earlier and I want to check whether or not anyone's actually said anything about it. Cousin has magic cards worth hundreds. It amazes me how card builds can be worth so much. Well, look, think of it this way, okay? Why are diamonds worth so much? They're literally a chunk of carbon that has the atoms arranged neatly in a row. But why do we want them? Why are they so expensive? Because there's demand for them. It's the exact same with a first generation Charizard card. It's literally one of them sold for like 400 odd thousand. Dwayne's out. No worries, dude. So, and that was 400 American as well. That wasn't Australian. That was 400,000 American sold like 2-3 months ago. So, you know. Do you get pearls with your diamond? Depends how good you are with your hands, honestly. Oh shit! I broke the fins on this one. Fuck. See, this really annoys me about this guy. The joints on this one are so fiddly and finicky that I generally don't remove him even off the stand. I don't know why I did. I could have picked any of the other ones. Now I'm gonna have to. This is one of the ones where I would consider what do you call it? Super glue. This is actually one of the ones where I'd consider super glue, because this guy just likes to fall apart on me. Diamonds are overpriced. They really are, yeah. Aaron still hasn't gotten dressed. Suggestion for a Discord: place to post Gunpla modeling, painting images without interrupting conversations. That's already there. That's the Nerdvana thing, or at least that's what it was originally designed for, anyway. I mean, no one has conversations in there. People just post random shit. So should have insured it. Yeah. Do a classic car model kit. I'm not big on classic cars. I mean, I was looking at the Batmobile today. I was thinking about doing that. Even that I wasn't hugely keen on. But, just for you, Mandy, I'll consider it, okay? I'll have a look, see if there's a classic car that I'd be interested in. Because they're rare, same as gold. The entirety of gold mine in human history would just fill 3 Olympic swimming pools. Isn't that insane? That's pretty cool, Sovereign. Is that Star Wars Walker would be cool? I was thinking about that. Make it a Holden so you can stick it to her and show her off Aussie muscle. That's not a bad idea, actually. I was looking at the AT-AT today, and I was looking at an AT-ST as well. I wanted to get the AT-AT in like accurate size compared to the AT-ST. So I went to 2 different stores. I was looking at the Revel model for the AT-AT, and it didn't tickle my fancy, honestly. But I mean, I've still got the X-Wing that I want to put together with. So I've got the Red 5 X-Wing, and I want to put it together with. Hang on, you know, I've got to move you, but do not fall apart on me again. Because this one's specifically the Red 5, whereas there's no love for TIE fighters. They didn't have any. Otherwise I probably would have, so that I could like hang them off a string from the roof and like do an actual like fight scene or something. But yeah, that's going to be interesting. It's from the same people that make the Gunpla models, so it's still a Bandai model. So I'm really looking forward to that, actually. This one I will have to actually paint too. Don't know if it's true about the gold. There are metric tons of gold mined. Okay. Gonna get an AT-AT model now just so I can 3D print a cat head to put it on for a cat. Why wouldn't you? I'm sure that there are 3D models already out there. Why wouldn't you just 3D print the cat to begin with? But look, fair enough. Missed most of the stream, but the Gunpla you buy mostly high grade. No, most of my stuff is real grade. I've got one master grade that I'm looking at. But no, like 98% of my collection is real grade. What did I buy today? I've only really done 3 or 4 high grades. So it's yeah, I really like the detail on the real grade for obvious reasons. So, but yeah, there's a they've got one that I'm looking at. They've got the F91 made the metal grade one. So it's basically various bits and pieces of the parts being made out of metal. I'm really thinking about that. So, but I mean, it's like $500 for the kit. Aussie muscle are the now, yeah. Just hate how small they are. Yeah, and that's the thing. That's why I'm looking at more at the 1/100s instead of the 144s. But yeah, it certainly it still makes them fun. Huge pain to work with on models. That's true too. That is very true. And I don't have the painting skill. I'm not gonna lie. I never have had the painting skill. Wouldn't buy anything outside the MGs unless you have the time to make them look pretty. Fair enough. Hello, Leanie. But yeah. Oh shit. What time is it? All right, guys. It's 11 o'clock, so I'm probably gonna finish up here anyway. Sorry, Leanie. I know you just dropped in. now that I've got that set up. But I need to do my prep work for the show tomorrow, and consider airbrushing for better detail, possibly. So it's just gone 6 a.m. there. Fair enough. Well, you enjoy your Sunday, Mandy. I've already enjoyed mine, and now it's time for me to make sure that I can be entertaining for all you people at 4:15 this afternoon. And yeah. Oh, good. I'm glad you enjoyed it, Aaron. I don't get to do much of the nerdy stuff. It's literally I'm always trying to be entertaining. So 7 a.m. here, so it's strange seeing so many people up. Fair enough. Have fun with it being Monday while you all enjoy Sunday still. Yeah, thank you for that, Jonathan. I'm not gonna lie, I don't want to go to work tomorrow. But anyway, all right, guys, I'm gonna get out of here. Thank you so much for joining me, and we might start seeing if we can start doing this a little more frequently. So, in case I don't see you, have a great week. You too, Pixel. You have a good week too. All right, guys. Adios. Stay healthy, wealthy, wise, and I will catch you later. Cheers.